back with the Belgium Grand Prix round 13 after the Hungarian Grand Prix last week. I mean, that was actually a very good race. I really enjoyed that. We had Elkevan getting his first win of the season, and I bet you it's first of many really after that stunning performance really. Now just a heads up to all of you, I'm not feeling the best, and you can probably already tell. You may have a lot of coughing and yeah, just try and make my way through the stream, offer you guys the most enjoyable well, I'll do as well as I can really. I'll go over the standings very shortly. I'm just making sure all the stream's off, my voice is alright, everybody can hear me. Okay, the voice is fine, and that's good. Today we have Gazman, of course, the admin of this division. We have Liam, the favourite Scotsman in the division, I would say. Then you have Azimatter, one of the quickest guys, definitely. Just hasn't had the luck, obviously. I mean, I think he was one of the drivers. I think both Mercs actually had a disappointing race at the end of it. Pepelu, I think I've not seen much of him. I mean, I've not seen him in a while, I'm sure. LK Van, also member last week, made congrats to your first ever Grand Prix win. Next Iceman, he is I think he's now behind in the championship. Let me get the standings up for you guys, because it's really a title fight between him and Aaron. Let's see, right, Twitter, One Hub. So got a lot. We're just making sure I've got this right. Right, so here is the official race results then. LK Van, this from last week, LK Van winning around Hungary, then followed by Aaron. Then behind him is a McLaren driver, ST Mats, then Evie Hannon, who had a decent performance, gets decent comeback. Peter Parker, strong drive, opted for the 2-stop, I think, that race. Next Iceman, that's all the way down in P6, that's not where he wants to be, especially when his title fight, or title rival is in P2 there. Nord, City, and finish in P7 there, that's a nice 6 points for the Alfa Romeo driver. Kingen, the Williams, 4 points. Clean, consistent, done the well, I mean, last week he was a bit of a roadblock for Azimatter. Riley, I mean, that's not his best performance we've seen in Gazimatter, getting 1 point to round off the top 10 there, and then the rest were I don't know what the results are, but let me get the standings up now as I'm making my way scrolling down the tweets. Make sure you put in the chat how's your day going and how you've been this week, and if you're excited to see what's to come of tonight. I'm struggling to find the standings. I don't know if they've been posted. Jess, if you're watching the stream, can you send me the standings, because I'm struggling to find them. It's just for the Podium Tier. Right, let's continue going through. So Daniel, the Haas driver, having a decent season, to be honest. I would say he's not the quickest in the division, and there's a lot of quick guys in here. So to be honest, he's putting a good fight up. It's about every second week I'm noticing. But sometimes he's not here. Or well, that might be I think I'm talking about Liam actually. But I mean, good teammate for LK Van. Definitely wants to. They definitely want to benefit each other in the best way possible. The Zeke and the Toro also really been flying the flag for Toro, so I'm saying, because I'm sure Peplu hasn't been here most of the season, but I might be wrong. Like I said, not feeling the best, so Memory is not doing great today. Northside, one of the new drivers, or as I know him now, Sam. He's had a decent start to his one hub career. What I would say is there's definitely a lot of potential for him to be up there with the top 5. But we're just going to have to see. You never know at this point in the season, because coming in at such a late point, you only really notice if they're getting podiums and stuff because of how much points the rest of the guys will have over him. So right now the comparison isn't there. We'll have to see at the end of the season if he overtakes anybody and whatnot, which I'm sure he's already done. But Zephydiddle, I mean, he was a very big title contender. He's still there, of course. He's not lost it, but he's really just not been there anymore. I mean, that was one of the first weeks there we've seen his teammate out-qualify him by quite a big margin, and that was very surprising for me and Alex. But SC Matt's maybe proven that he is the better McLaren driver, and I mean, we're just going to have to see, of course. But we never know. I mean, Zeptodo's a very quick driver. He can dominate a race, very Lewis Hamilton, really. He gets in front of the train and he will lead from there on out. ST Mats, like I said, really coming back this season. He had a really strong start, and then throughout the mid of the first half of the season, it kind of disappeared, I would say, a bit, and then now it's going back to very great driving. I mean, he's very experienced. His racecraft, sorry, it's very good. Peter Parker and Riley, the racing points that I'm noticing were good at start, so I'll just try to speed this up. Very good teammates. Really, I would say Peter Parker is a lot more consistent than Riley at this point. And Peter Parker, well, I mean, he has been in here for quite a long time actually. But Riley definitely he has the pace to be winning, and I would say on his day he is a quicker racing point driver, but Peter Parker seems to just be more consistent than him. Then again, though, Riley has had a lot of problems, such as people just spinning out and him being really just being in the wrong place, wrong time, and it's caused him to lose a lot of points. I'm seeing if I've been sent the standings. It seems I've not. I'm like really struggling here, but I'll keep it going. Jess, is there any? I see you're in the chat now. Is there any way you can send me the driver standings so I can just go through them real quick? Construction we don't really need. Oh, I don't know. Just send them off. I'll get all the things up right now. Good to hear, Jack. You are alive. I'm sadly not. So who is the first going to be out? I see Azimat going out, but I hear someone in the far distance that I think will be coming out sooner than this guy. So where's it going to be? The Brazilian or so it's going to be the Red Bull. Red Bull's out first. Nope, Toro also is Pepelu. Pepelu is the first driver out in the grid, so we will stay on board with him, of course. Full dry race, thank you very much, LK Van. That's a good insight and to see, or well, to see how this race is really going to turn out. Belgium, really a superior track on the calendar and everybody loves it. I love it, and I feel like always offers a great race. The amount of slipstream and how powerful the DRS and slipstream is around here, it always offers a good fight. So we will be seeing a lap for lap battle, I would say. We wouldn't say it's the hardest track to save ERS. You kind of just go none through the whole second sector here, and then that's about you. You're set. As I noticed, my battery is running out for my headset, so you're not going to hear anything from me just for 2 seconds. I'm sure you all loved having a break of my disgusting voice anyway. So we're seeing a few different tyre options right now, and as Zeppedo out on the mediums here, maybe out of his tyre choice didn't go for a very soft compound, or of the compounds. LK Van, Peter Parker, Evianen all on the hards in the pits right now. That usually means they will be going for a medium soft strategy for the race, but there's not much need to do it, as you see Pepelu starting his lap here. Pepelu goes into turn 1 in the Toro, also brakes for the very nice hairpin. He's overshot it quite a lot though. That's gonna have to take a lot of temps up, but it's gonna give him a great run up the hill now as he makes his way up a rouge through the left, up the right, and a little kink to the left. A lot of people can spin there, and in pre-season I'm sure we've seen about 9-10 people. I mean, it's brilliant to come back. I love when you do this in the leagues and stuff, where you start off at pre-season at one track, then midway through the season or to end the season, I kind of like it, to come back and see, right, how is everybody going to perform now? What has changed during the season, and it really opens another door or picture really for the next season. Shows you, right, this is, it's Pepelu. Struggle, I told you the curbs, well, I didn't tell you, but the curbs are very dirty, and he's going to come back right into the line of Zeppedo, who's on a lap, so we'll continue with him. Sad to see Pepelu go out there, as Zeppedo will back out of the lap here. ST Matzo is on a lap, he's got it in high right now. Clearly not pushing to the max at the moment, saving the ERS as he's missed apex there. Doesn't use all the curb possible, but I don't know, maybe the car's just not synced in with these apexes yet. But he is going to have a brilliant throw from the Brazilian here, Matter. We will see though what's going to happen, who's going to be faster. Now there's yellow flags in sector 3, and it's Peter Parker. He's spun out and may have wing damage, but let's go back to Zeppedo as he comes across the line. It's invalid. ST Mats comes into the pits. Matter though, coming across the line, what can it be? And it's invalid, so we'll be going for another lap here. Excise Man coming up to the line now, hot lap mode, and he goes pole position. Beats out Riley, who is on the mediums, remember, by 8 temps. So I would say that is the difference. I know it is. Norwich City on a lap here, hot lap up the straight here. I mean, like I've always said, overtake is the quicker option for straight line speed. Man, you should always put it into overtake once you hit gear 6. But I mean, you've seen Aaron, how everything changed when he done that last week, and he was able to attack LK Van. And eventually took over him at the end, I'm sure, but over penalties, LK Van did get his win. Gazman though, sitting on 146.0 on the mediums, not up to pace it seems with the top guys. It's a shame really. I would like to see maybe some of the Red Bulls having tactical plays here with the slipstream, as it could just benefit them to get into the top 10 slot. Let's have a look here. Who else is on a lap? Riley again? Is Riley? No, he's on none. Yeah, so it's Aaron. Maybe Aaron looks to be on a lap though on the hard compound. I mean, let's see where this guy ends up. Oh! That could have been the end of Eviana's qualifying there. Got very, very lucky that he is not out right now. And really that barrier could have sent him backwards. But Azimatter goes P6 on the mediums, going slower than Gazaman. Not the best lap from Azimatter there, as he is in the Mercedes. Pepelu letting people by. Who's this in front? It's Elkia Van. Let's watch the man who won the last week's Grand Prix. Also started in P3, I want to say. I think it was P3. He got an amazing start, or P2 with one of them. But here he goes into turn 4, I want to say, turn 5. But into sector 2, he's really wringing the neck out of the Haas here on the hard compound tyres. Now around the very understeer corner, he's got a nice entry. Can he maximise the exit? Don't want to get too wide as the curve will spin you off. Coming into no name now, using all the AstroTurf available. The Haas now wring the neck up to Puon. What can he do on the hard compound? It is a very clean Puon there. And that seems like a very good lap on these hard compound tyres that don't usually sink in qualifying, which is really, it's really good to see him try his hardest and use the full track to benefit him on his lap and benefit these tyres. As he comes around, does not do an Evie Hannon, luckily, and as now it's just a straight line, as no lift off now, full flat out. Up to bus stop, here we go. Slam on the brakes of the 100-meter board. Nice entry there. And will it be another? It's a very good apex. And on the exit, he comes up to the line. P5 of 145. 5 on hard compound tyres. That's a very good lap in this division there for Elkia Van. I could see him definitely being up there for pole position today. As I sneeze. Sorry everybody. Like I said, I told you I would be struggling, so I didn't notice Deputy going P3 on the medium tyres. Okay, still going out in these hards, and he's went for another lap actually. Yellow flag set to 3. Let's see who it is. It might have been Daniel. I think it is Daniel. He's not got wing, I don't think. Let's watch TV Hannon. On an outlap here, or Aaron. Who do we want to watch? Elkia Van still going on a lap. I mean, I'm surprised. I don't know if he's just trying to make his way to the trying to make his way back to the pits as soon as possible and whatnot. But I mean, let's see any need. Does he? Let's watch the Toro also, man. He's at 146, 4 on the softs. Is his teammate beating him though? We're about to see really as he comes into the third sector now. The first right-hander is not pushing the car to full capabilities. He's not medium ERS. I guess we're gonna watch Evian then, because nobody's really on a big lap, it seems. Or well, next Iceman is actually. And he makes his way up Rouge. Can he improve? I'm sure he can. As it was a 44 flat. What is it gonna be? As he makes his way into sector 2 now. Uses all the curb he needs. Set himself nice for, I don't know what this car is called, but doesn't use all the track. There's usually a little bit of AstroTurf that you can use and tap on. Locks up just a tiny bit. It's not going to really affect this time though, as he sends the car into no name. Coming up to pull on now. What can the Mercedes do? Gets a very nice turn in, very good grip it seems. keeping it in high, putting it in medium, back up the hot lap. Now into the right hander, shifting down and shifting back up, gave him a little bit of turn in there, which actually made the car kind of jump into a kind of oversteer but acceleration at the same time, and that helped him and benefited him through that corner. But now he comes in to the flat out section where really it's all to play for. A bus stop, you can gain so much but also lose so much. As now he makes his way up to the brake section at the 100 meter board. It's a very nice entry there into the first corner, and the second. The exit is good as well. Can he improve? And he does by 4 times. Very good lap, as my voice is drying out already. As both Ferraris come out there and sync. I'm having a voice crack as well. So it seems like Avianen didn't actually go and set a lap there. Let's see. What was happening in the chat? So people are discussing, should next Iceman go up here? I mean, he's got the quali pace, he's definitely got the race pace, but people are mounting a challenge to him, and that's very important. So if you were to say he was to move up, I would say Aaron, Zebdudo, but tons of them have to move up. One thing I'm noticing though is there's a lot, I mean, I know in Next Iceman there's actually quite even a few drivers in Pinnacle Tier, so it's a weird one. It's a weird one to discuss, definitely. We'll see what happens the next Iceman. But he is not on a lap currently. Neither is Zepto. It's Riley is. As he's really just using every track, well, every rest of the corner he can. Every exit. And he's really gunning for something here. He's in P4 the now, but he really needs to improve if he wants to hold something like that. As it comes into bus stop, that's a good entry, another good entry there. Actually, we'll move on to Zepidoo, sorry. And comes up to the line P2 with a 1:43.8. Now that's something that may be the top 5 position, but we still have LKA Avan to talk about here. But first is ST Maz, who's in none, never mind. Peace Parker, is he? Yeah, he's starting a lap. Evianen's on a lap, but he's further up, so we'll watch the Ferrari man being beaten out by his teammate all season, I would say. But definitely, I wouldn't say that he's any worse than his teammate. I would say they're both very similar in what they do, and really Ferrari should be dominating constructors right now. I think, well, I don't know, I can't check them now, but really, I mean, there's been so many positions where they could have both got 1-2s. I mean, they were in Mercedes pinch at one point. They had 2 drivers behind, well, both of them were behind the lead battle and just saving ERS and waiting too long, I would say, to mount attack. Is Aaron on a lap? Oh, Aaron's on a lap further up. Well, we'll watch him. It's 32 messages. Hey, do not discuss my donuts, they were perfect. I think it put on a great show for the pre-season, but I have learned from mistakes and that will not be happening again. But I think everybody thoroughly enjoyed that. I know you did, Jess. LK Van though, starting his lap, this is the man to watch. Really, like, Aaron did improve in his lap, but Pizza Parker also in the 143s just, but that's a very good result if Pizza Parker stays somewhere in that position. Okay, Van backs up his lap, obviously getting invalid there, and up at the end of Rouge, of course. Liam on an out lap, Norwich City starting his lap, so we'll look on board with him. So we'll take this guy. Oh, that's a, oh. That may have been a valid though. Was it? No, wrong one. No, it's not. It's on the mediums. Well, no, he's on the softs. Oh, and Jesus, he's headed to. Oh, Jesus. Um. Well then. This one's Sam. Okay, Van though, as we see him continue on. Pepelu out on the tyres for 2 laps so far. This is really not going to benefit his race at all with these guys on these, well, being on the tyres longer than they really should. I say 2 laps maximum for how long the circuit is. Really, that's why you do 1 lap and that's it. And you never mind. As Pizza Parker is going to head right into the pits. But that is his qualifying session over as LK Van gets ready and sets up his. But Liam further up here is looking to make a decent impact for Red Bull here. As he makes his way up the hill and he's behind his teammate Gazman. Ivian not setting a time, and Daniel what's happening to Daniel? He started his lap, but LK Van just behind his teammate. So if anything happens to Daniel, could really benefit LK Van, but I'm sure LK Van, after what happened last week, really doesn't want to be starting. Why did I move off Liam? Oh, I've just clicked profile, sorry guys. Yeah, I went off Liam and we could have seen a spectacular crash, but sadly Liam is left, has left the qualifying session in the wall. Quite similar, well, not really, it's not hard to say, meant, I don't think Liam did. But let's continue. LK Van using the overtake, not really where you would think you would use it, but going for a pull on, we've seen him really dominate through this corner on his mediums, but it's not used the soft tyres really to advantage through there. As now he moves into, I'm hopeless with corner names right now. But I'd just like to call this the double right hander. He sits in very nice entry, uses all the curve necessary, and he gets a very straight X, I would say. Lots of speed coming from the Haas driver. But let's see what Daniel says, or Azimar ahead of Daniel actually goes P3 with 1:43.9. Now it's Daniel, but it's set his lap. Can he beat his teammate today? I mean, we've not seen it done before. Oh, as he hits a wall. But don't miss, well, let's not forget LK Van. It's in a 1:43.8 in the top 3, but really next to this man on another level today. Beating out 4 times, but can he turn a great qualifying into a great dominating race, or does he have LK Van and Riley Bays, I think it was, behind them to say something about it? Even Azimar, his teammate, will he try and disrupt them? I mean, let's be honest, it's a very close call between 3rd and 6th. Even further down than that. The whole grid is split up by 3 seconds, which isn't actually that much, especially when some drivers were not able to set a final lap there. But the results are next to man in 1st, Riley Bays in 2nd, LK Van in 3rd, Azimar in 4th, Pizza Parker in 5th, Aaron in 6th, Steph Doodle in 7th, 8th is Pizza Parker, and I cannot remember the rest sadly. I don't know, but I tried to get the qualifying. I'm too busy talking about gibberish. Let's hope we don't. Oh wait, yeah. The amount of stuff coming out my nose right now. That is insane. Man needs a towel. As I prepare myself for the race. Oh, these are really bad. Jesus. I'm struggling, I've got a sore head. I really want to race tonight as well, so what's happening, Lenny? I am dying right now. Oh. Is the session glitched? No. So everybody just teleports in randomly. Lenny, how's your day going, my friend? My lovely, Livid friend. I don't know if you're still with Livid, but enough of Livid. I mean, it's, the head is sore. My nose is blocked. I can't stop coughing. When I sneeze, it's the worst thing ever. But at least I'm commenting, cause like that's actually something I really enjoy. Okay, good to hear, Lenny. Good to hear. So after next Iceman's dominating qualifying there, beating the rest of the pack by 4 times, can he take home the win today? I mean, Riley is very quick in the race. LK Van, we already know he's going to be challenging if he gets past Riley, but that's one thing he needs to do. He cannot be stuck behind Riley at the start. He needs to be in the chase from the get-go. As a matter is now pushing, I need to turn off my TV before I have my Netflix starting up. Oh, I hear a sneeze. A sneeze is coming. This is bad. As it matters in P4, like I said, with a LK Van, he needs to really try and get a win here, just redemption. We know he has the pace. We've seen that in Spain a while back. That he started from last position after having a quali ban due to his Baku incident, and he came back dominating the race really, but sadly just couldn't win it. He was just too far back, but he was catching very quickly. We talked about how my disaster class. As I have a voice crack again. I'm telling you, you command the voice cracks. It's a bad thing. Oh no, I'm gonna be in one of your like memes or something now. Right, so we get to the start of the Belgium Grand Prix as I am struggling very much so. But we have a nice shot there of the racing point. That's sexy Riley. But we get ready for 5 red lights, and they are out, and away we go for the Belgium Grand Prix. And it's a great start from next Iceman. No chance, but LK Van getting the better one just as last week. Dives it down the inside. We go 3 wide. A little tap from Pizza Park in the background there. But next Iceman stays in front, but LK Van, more importantly, getting past Riley at the start. Sector 1 is yellow flags. I'm going to now make my way back down the grid as Azimatter is making an overtake on Zepidudo, or well, defending his position, has now been moved down the grid as Dazik Gazaman and Evianen are having a huge battle after Evianen's great from last place into P8. That's very important for the Ferrari driver here. As Aaron has really not showed up here, he's not clicked at the start as he usually does, but there's a huge battle going on for the lead, and it's Elkiavan round the outside in the Haas into no name. That's a beautiful overtake, and Elkiavan just needs to take the race lap by lap. Now he's got in front in the first lap, and that is so important to his races. Now next Iceman cannot just run away with it. As Evianen takes over Gazman, Gazman not putting too much of a fight as he does have wing damage, and he's just letting the quicker cars through at the moment, I think. ST Matt's getting held up on this, sadly. I mean, he's not had the best start as there's yellow flags. Sector 3 Zeptero is out the race. I don't even know where this is happening. He's put it in the wall where I think it was Evianen almost did, but here comes the next Iceman. Tries to dive it back down the inside of Elkiavan. Elkiavan's left him the space. And he's going to get the exit around the outside of the car. Now going to have the inside into the first hairpin. Can he get it done? I think Elkiavan's going to let him have the corner there and allows himself to get the better exit. Now they're running up the straight. Are they going to take the challenge? Side by side, upper rows. Here we go. It's a beautiful battle between these two. They keep it clean, a little bit of tyre banging, but nobody. Oh, and there's a huge crash. Azimar tries to make a move on Riley, and there was a small tap there. But here comes next Iceman right down the inside, and it's giving him a huge squeeze there into the inside of the corners. Aaron behind them. But what a start! As Riley has wing damage to the left hand side of his wing there after having a small incident with Azimatter, causing Azimatter to go out the race. But I don't know if it's too much squeezing, but Elkiavan down the inside to put on. These two are putting on a huge show, and Aaron is right back in the game now in the Ferrari. I said from the start of the season, Elkiavan is someone to watch out for. We know he had the pace, but he's really showing it today, and I'm so happy I came. He's going to settle into the race at this point. I'm going to put the telemetries. I'm hopeless at that word, but who cares? As possessing biggest gainer is Evianen, making 11 positions in the space of 2 laps there. Coming from last place into P4 in his Ferrari in a great position. Let's hope they can really take the fight to Elkiavan and next Iceman. Speaking of next Iceman though, he's really pulling away. Avan needs to keep in the DRS here. He's out the second mark. What has happened? Something's up. I don't know what's happening. All of a sudden, the pace has went for Elkiavan in a straight line there. And look at the Ferraris, they're sitting there with tons of ERS as we're speaking of it, but Liam out the race. Pisa Parker seems to have pitted. Riley is pitted for, well, I do not know what's going on with the tyres there. That's definitely a new type of tyre. There we go. Daniel makes a move on the Zeke as he's got a lot of front wing damage there. Yellow flags in sector 2, is it North City? Is it Gazaman? Who is it? I don't know. But I mean, we've lost 4 drivers there at the start, and now the race is really going to settle down. Elkiavan trying to save the ERS, but also put down the laps to keep up with the next Iceman. But really, what I think you should do is let Aaron buy and just save the ERS behind somebody. Let him pull you up. Evianen already looking in contention for driver of the day today, making 11 positions right off the start there. Huge gain from Evianen. He was very clean about it as well, or at least from what I've seen. Having a look here, Daniel is trying to get onto the back of Gazman, trying to really put a stamp down saying, my team's really good at his job, I'll be very good at mine as well. And is catching Gazman by the second. As Iron is 3 times behind Elkiavan, as Elkiavan has a huge lock-up. Elkiavan's now saving in the right position of the track. These I'll be the one from about 5 minutes ago. More yellow flags in sector 2, and it's Daniel, he's made a mistake as he was having a very good run. So after, well, I mean, we do have a 3-man fight going on for P2, but really I think Elkiavan should just let these guys by and concentrate on long term. He's not catching, he's not keeping up, he's struggling with ERS. Let these guys, let the 2 Ferraris take control here and let them pull you up. You can save some ERS while you're at it, keep it none up the straight, so and so. But Aaron is right on the back of Elkiavan. Should he mount attack into turn 1? It looks like he will. No, he doesn't, he backs out. Elkiavan looking to let him by there. They'll get the DRS back up the hill. But as we're talking about up the hill, here they go. He's up the gearbox of Elkiavan, Aaron is, and he's really going to make the move. But also Evianen is it's going to be free wide? No, it's not. He's going to back out, and he's just going to let Aaron pull him up. I would say a tactical move there from Evianen. Doesn't want to ruin his teammate's race and just wants to take it long term and hopefully catch Iceman up ahead, who's really just gunning away from the fight. Now Aaron, the championship leader at this point after last race, he has to be, is really on a charge now. As he goes through Puon. He needs to catch Next Iceman. He has tons of ERS now compared to Next Iceman, about 20% extra. As Evianen's on 80%. Look, that's what I was talking about. Avan, just for sitting behind them, is now on 76% ERS. That's how much you save for being behind somebody. Evianen trying to stay with his teammate here. And Aaron's slowly pinching away at that time difference between him and Next Iceman, but he does have his teammate behind him, and Elkiavan, as he's on 95%. I was not lying. As soon as you're behind somebody, you're set for the rest of the race. Needs to gain a bit now though, as he's actually followed out the second lap there, because he's getting not much slipstream, so he needs to gain a lot here. So now he's got 98% ERS, he can use a bit and then save a bit. Put it none through here, overtake through here. I mean, this is... What you do usually is you put it up to medium or high when you're going through here, then none when you hit here, up to here, because nobody's going to make a move there unless you're side by side, of course. Then just shove it into hot lap or overtake. But I mean, we've seen a great start there from Elkiavan again. I mean, seems like he's the one, well, the quickest at the lights out of this division. He done it last week and he done it this week, taking the lead, well, taking an attack to the top two there. Riley, though, after that incident, well, as a matter, is struggling in this race as he's now 20 seconds behind Daniel, but he's doing well to catch back up there. As I need to actually start looking at position changes and look at tyres. So Daniel on the on the mediums, which is a very important thing because it means he's going to go very long into this race to about lap 16 and then pit onto the soft tyres and hopefully have the better pace at the end of the Grand Prix to anybody else on the track. Exactly, yeah. Valentine. You only use overtake even like, you don't need to use it to make an overtake really, but he dealt El Cavan is getting used to using it, as there was a swap actually between Evian and Aaron, but I don't think Aaron would have put much of a fight up as they're just trying to set a win to the race and then they can go head to head at the end of it. But a fight that I'm sure is just about to start is it's Daniel and Gazaman. Gazaman getting a 3-second penalty there, I don't know what he's done wrong. It's usually this corner, like you go tad over the white line, you get a warning, that's where you usually get it, but I mean, for a no name, surprised as El Cavan is spun! And that's huge disappointment, I would say. I don't know if there's been some contact between him and Aaron or whatnot, or I keep saying whatnot, or if that was just a genuine mistake or trying to dodge a tire barrier, which I mean a lot of people are hitting, so I would not be surprised, but that is a huge shame really. It's hard to save your ERS when you're out in front of somebody because you're not the one, like they're having to use a lot more because you have DRS, but these two will just be saving off each other really. It says who's going to be better on the tyres, is it Evian, Aaron or next Iceman? As Azimar is out and El Cavan just, well, he's went onto the hard, so maybe his tyres overheated. We've really had a part of the race where it went from huge, well, a huge excitement into a bit dull, I would say. We need a safety car. Can we see one from this battle? As Riley's still in the chase on himself compound, as lap 2 we had that incident with Azzy Matter. That's why I love we could have like well, I would love if we could have a replay system. A bit like iRacing, I keep mentioning it, because I feel that if you could rewind the race as a spectator, it could show what really happened in a race. Or in an incident, and what happened to your car, or whatever. But next guy's man in the pits, onto the medium tyres, of course, lap 9, and he is going to the end if nothing happens. As Evian comes out the pits there, has he gained any time on next side, man? I would like to see if he has. Daniel's coming up. Is his strategy working to a decent way? Is he going to get stuck behind these guys? No, he's not. He's in a very good pocket of clean air. But I think he would have preferred to be on the back of somebody. I mean, even El Cavan didn't have to go on to hard. I reckon he could have took mediums to the end, where he was for when he pitted. So Daniel into P4, he's in, well he was in, but quickly out of it. Now we've got to see, is Evian going to make it work on this undercut? Is he going to catch up to Ice, up to Aaron, or will get past him by quite a lot? It's just a weird strategy to play, but I mean it's just if Aaron gains, I mean what I think is if they wanted to really play a team game and for Aaron's championship they should have kept Evianen out so he could just, because at this point I think the podium is on for Evianen, he has the pace, and if he was to just well, I don't know, maybe it's a weird one as Aaron comes into the pits. Evianen's actually lost time for this lap. Evening, AJ. You were used to be my teammate. What happened? Used to be my teammate in Pursuit Tier. Daniel was right in the back of Aaron actually, didn't notice that. So this is very good for Daniel, this is what I was saying. This is what he wants, to be behind one of the leaders that can pull him up and keep him up to pace on these mediums. As he does make a mistake though, and that's him out the DRS, so not really great there. And Evianen's not as quick as Iceman, actually quite a lot slower than him. Speaking of him, he gets a penalty there. Beats Parker 1, around now 9 times within him and Gazaman. It just pitted there, Gazaman did for the mediums. Beats Parker been on the hards basically since lap 2 or lap 1, whatever. Yeah, it would have been from the end of lap 1. So can Gazaman actually catch North City, who's on hards, and he will be going to the end on them hards. Right. It's a shame as well. Right, and I was just doing some stuff there, trying to get my nose a bit unblocked. Daniel now dropping very far back from Aaron, and Aaron's now really catching Evianen. So it seems like Aaron is the quicker of the two Ferraris at the moment, but Iceman is the quickest man out on track. Oh, Aaron is actually, Aaron is, but that's with the assistance of the DRS. Let's see. The DRS probably makes about 5 times impact, right? Iceman set a 1 to 47. Okay, yeah. Um, so really, he didn't beat him by much. But here's a swap happening. And doesn't fight it too much, Evian. Tactical plays from the Ferrari garage. There's a huge battle going on. No, it's not. It's just pits. But like I said, he's out in the softs very early, and Daniel's messed up the strategy here. He really has. That's too early, I think. You can take them mediums a lot longer than he just did. That'd be cool if you could see like how worn the tires are, like in real life. There's a lot of things they could do with spectator. I feel like it's definitely something they need to expand on though, because it's something that is used constantly due to league racing and esports and so and so. As there we go again, same. And my nose is blocked again, brilliant. I would really like to be a little cheery and stuff, but I'm really struggling. As Daniel, here he comes for Gazaman, he backs out there, there's no place, no way he's making an overdip. He does get a nice run, coming into bus stop Gazaman, giving him absolutely no room. Clean, respectful, but, well, I wouldn't say really respectful, we just shut the door on him. But definitely, Gazaman wants a fight here against this off runner, but really, it is a pointless fight to take. Let him blow up his tires. Use them to get away from Peace Parker, my suggestion. Who is on hard compounds, he's been on them for 11 laps. But he can take them to the end, I would say. We know El Kiavan definitely is going to the end. And we know he will take a lot of advantage of the safety car if it does appear in today's today's race. Sorry, I was lost for words. Could not find them. Yeah. My dictionary was not working or not functioning. But let me. So something's happened to Eviana, it seems. He's lost the heap load of time to his teammate, who is chasing down Iceman. It was getting up to, it might have been even 5 seconds, but if that was... So he's getting about a second anyway, because from last time I seen it was about 4.8 seconds of a gap. But will he be is he catching enough really? Jess, are you still in the chat? Sorry guys, I was just texting in the commentators chat there. Nothing really going on. Aaron was gaining and now he's kind of lost it and it's just going like back and forward. So I wouldn't say anybody's really quicker at this point. Hello, Thunder Phoenix. I've not seen you in a while. Do you still race at One Hub? Or did you? I mean, I remember you being in the Half Romeo, of course. I bet I'm just tripping. I'm just trying to think if I really can race tonight because, to be honest, I really just out of it. We're lap 60 now, 22 though. The race is kind of opened up as I have a great stage again. Ah, right. It's sad to hear because like it was I love trying to see you and I don't know who your teammate was, but trying to achieve points, and I mean that was just I remember you just ran the points and then you just crashed, which was just a shame. Right, the Zeke. The Tor also catching up to Riley's on 12 lap old hard. I mean maybe that was Riley by overtaking him. But we'll watch. It's gonna have DRS here. Up the hill we go now. Hard versus the mediums. In comparison, they're probably at the same percentage, meaning Riley's gonna have the quicker tires. And it's going to be the Zeke round the outside. The Toro Rosso goes, but Riley by has great defending and holds him back. Now the Zeke goes very wide on them hards. Let's see what's going on. I mean, it's really like there's all the gaps have went up and the races became so dead. Sadly. I mean, it's just like I had such a good start. The opening laps were amazing. Then El Cavan spun. Then the pit stops came. Next Iceman just pulled away. Aaron lost time. Now he got past his teammate. His teammate lost time on Aaron. And Aaron is now chasing down Iceman by about 10 for lap. So nothing's going to happen. But we'll stay on board by the fry because we never know what could happen. We could see a Mercedes on the wall at any second. Hope I don't think that comes to occur. I mean, Aaron's catching, but it's too late in the Grand Prix to be catching now. Oh well, I'm at it. Even though I'm out, I'll mention it anyway. Make sure to go check out our Next Level Racing sponsors. They basically support the league so much. One thing, I mean, I can't even believe One Hub Racing have a sponsorship with them. They offer great quality wheel stands, and if you win the drivers' the drivers' championship, you will be awarded a wheel stand from Next Level Racing, which is a very good offer, and you're not having to pay a penny. Aaron is gaining, but like I said, it's too late. We don't have a single person. Oh, wait, I was about to say we don't have a single person with a gap under 3 seconds. Oh, please, Parker seems to have just got under it. As it's becoming foggy, of course there's not going to be any rain. It'll be just 2 laps to go unless all of a sudden just bang started crashing down on the cars, but to be realistic, that's never going to happen. As the sun is still out. Riley Myers, 3-second penalty. I mean, if we manage to look at this, does the top 2 have any penalties? No warning at the top for Next Iceman. Oh, go. Oh, no. Oh. Aaron not having the best day of his life. And I mean, Evian, if I can get back in the 3 second marks, with the season not going to do. So really the race is set and done as we have more yellow flags inside the 2, and it's Gazman finishing his race in the wall, which promotes Pizza Parker up to Riley up into P8. Comes up the bus stop into the race into the 100 meter board. That's I sneezed again, sorry guys. Ah! Oh my god. Sorry for the noise. Literally, I've got a towel to my nose. It's too bad. Well, I'm in this lap 21, we're about to hit the final lap of the Grand Prix. It was a great start, really. We'll stay on board with the leader of the races. There's not going to be any battles taking place. But, whew, dominating from next Iceman. I would say though, Aaron and him are on the exact same pace right now in this championship battle. But Aaron is still leading the championship if I'm right. But we go on to lap 22 on Peru's for the Merc of next Iceman, who didn't have a great start to the season, but has definitely showed that he has the pace. We knew of his pace from round 1. He's came here to prove a point, and he's proved the point that he is the quickest in the division around Belgium for sure. But him and Aaron are definitely very close on pace around every track. And LK Van just sadly did not have the luck today on his side. Just his ERS disappeared, and something happened to him on the straight. I don't know, but like he lost so much time compared to Iceman on the straight there, or on the straight near the start. But as Iceman is really just taking it nice and calm for these last few sectors, as Aaron's pushing his car. He's only on 13%, 11%. Iceman's kept it none for most of the lap. But as next Iceman comes into bus stop, breaks the 100 meter board for the last time, goes through the right, through the left, and coming up to the line, the race winner is Nexus Iceman, followed by Aaron, who may not keep his position due to his teammate behind them. We'll have to see. And no, that does not happen. ST Matt, so 9 seconds behind Evian, and this is how big the gaps were. So from such a close race, we also have Pizza Parker maybe challenging Daniel, but LK Van finished the race in 5th. That's a good damage limitation after his spin. Daniel in P6, coming up to bus stop. He stays ahead of Pizza Parker, but will he stay ahead in penalties? We'll just have to see, but I think Pizza Parker possibly has more than Daniel. And they come up. No, there was no, they were either on the same amount or there was no penalties involved, but Riley comes to P8 after having the incident that he could really do. I mean, I'm going to have to see if it was his fault or Azimac's fault, but he comes up P8, not what he would have wanted after qualifying P2 today. I would say a disappointment from his race overall, but Zeke finishing P9 and Gazlan after hitting the wall. He's went for the fastest lap here. Will he get it? So it's started with 15 drivers, so now another boys crack. Started with 15 and finishes with 10. Gazman also says the fastest lap. And that was a great race from all the drivers today. Belgium is a fun track no matter what, even if there's no battling happening. But I wish we could have seen a bit more. I think we just lost too many drivers today, and that was the main issue that really stopped this race from being as exciting as it was from the start. So we will go over the results, so of course after the podium celebrations take place. In fact, again, it seems like this has been happening a lot this season. It's a Merc up, well, with Mercedes driver up top and 2 Ferrari that follow. But speaking of 2 Ferraris that follow, it is Nick Seisman in P1 in the Merc, then the 2 Ferraris of Aaron and Evianen in P2, P3. Then outside the podium it's going to be ST Mats, the McLaren driver, coming from P8 to P4. That's a great result for ST Mats. Really didn't challenge the top guys though, and seemed to be quite off the pace compared to them. Evianen member coming from P18, or yeah, P15 on the grid. But Daniel in P6 in the Haas coming, well, started in 14th, now 6th. Peter Parker in 7th, was 5th. Riley was P2, but P8 after the incident with Azamatter. And I'm not good at getting standings right. I'm not good at the timing, that's my problem. I'll get the timing up in a minute. Let's continue going through the through the unofficial race results. So it was Peter Parker in P7, started P5. Riley started P2, finishing P8. The Zeke starting P13, finishing P9. Technically, getting second last on the grid there after 5 retirements today out of the 15 that started. Gazman then followed behind them in P10, also getting the fastest lap point, which means 2 points for Gazman today. So what does that mean for the championship fight? I think Aaron still leads the championship. It's very close up there, to be honest. Very close. But I feel like it would have been good if Aaron had won, but I mean, let's be honest, Next Iceman had to win tonight. He had to, because after that really disaster of a Hungary last week, it was a case of, it was basically over. But we will end the stream there. Thank you everyone for watching. It was great having you all here joining me through the beautiful battles up Aroos, which was brilliant and very clean. And well, I'm just excited for next week, because I'm most likely going to feel a lot better. I hope I do. And it will be at Italy, which should offer a great lap by lap race. So I'll see you there.